Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly reporting from Palm Beach, Florida this evening in the At Your Beck and Call segment. Tonight, the G-Man has been investigating radical left guy George Soros, who funds a number of organizations designed to change the country in ways Beck does not like. So you're picking on poor George Soros all this week. Come on.
I know. He's such a kindly, grandfatherly sort of
You're really
man,
working the guy over 3 hours on him. What is the headline for somebody who didn't see the program?
The headline is that what you're seeing happen and what is coming between the inflation in the grocery stores and the gas pumps, the organizations out in the streets. It's a puppet show. It is orchestrated by George Soros. There are 5 things. He's collapsed 4 different regimes, 4 different countries before, and of course he's collapsed currencies. He's considered an economic war criminal in some parts of the country.
All right, let's take the pricing first. So your theory is that the rise in gas prices and the rise in food commodity prices is directly attributable to Mr. Soros.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Soros is, along with allies, and he's created a shadow government, which we outlined. And really, in his own words, the shadow party is something that he did, shadow party conventions back in 2000. And so he and his allies believe that there should be a new world order. This is an organization that George Soros has been putting together for years, in his own words.
He's got the Open Society organization,
right?
And he's got all this other business that he finances people.
$500 million to some of the most radical leftist organizations.
No doubt.
The guy who runs that philanthropy for him and picks everybody was the creator of SDS.
Look,
the creator of the
you don't have to convince me or anybody else
radicals of the
60s that Soros wants a far left country and will do what he has to do. Here's
what he's done in the past: control the airwaves. Who's financing the big push to get you off the air, to get me off the air?
He is. Media Matters.
He is. Control the airwaves. Who's funding NPR? Another 100 journalists. He is. Who's helping fund the investigative arm of Huffington Post? He is.
Okay, but I don't see him as the power that you see him. I think he's trying. I think he's trying. The shadow government, I don't know where they live. If you tell me where they live, I'll go to their house. Do they have a house or an address? Remember when you found
over 400 I got to give you organizations.
I'll give you a compliment. You found out there was a place in New Orleans where all this acorn money was going.
Yes.
And then we went down there. Remember, we sent guys down there. It was a funeral home, a boarded up funeral home, where all this money went.
Yes.
And then 2 guys took the money and did whatever they wanted with the money.
This stuff is all out in the open. This isn't a star chamber. He's out in the open. The shadow party convention was on C-SPAN. But
they were?
Nobody pays attention to it. Yeah, hosted by Arianna Huffington.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
So you say all of these people, I don't think they have as much power as you think they have, but I could be wrong. Now, Soros actually got in touch with you, right?
Soros is not Soros himself. Soros' number 2 guy got in touch with my number 2 guy and asked for...
Is that the little midget?
Yeah. No, I think they're thinking of the...
Dr. Evil and
powers.
Except 1/8 your size.
Yeah, I think he did bring a cat.
We've got a lot of work to do.
He had a meeting, asked for a meeting in a restaurant in a public place.
Who's paying?
Well, I hope the billionaire is.
Yeah, I mean
he's devaluing my money.
Why don't you set that meeting up and then you and I will just go
No, we've already had the meeting.
Oh, you had it.
Basically, it went a little something like this. I don't think you hear me. You are hurting Mr. Soros and Mr. Soros's interest.
That's pretty ominous.
Yeah. And then he gave a little gift. We invited Mr. Soros on in the program, and that was declined. And it was about 3 weeks before they started a campaign with $1 million of Mr. Soros's money, and then NPR and everything else started just... It was almost like they were asking us to reconsider exposing him. And when
why would you reconsider? I mean, Dr. Evil, and you're going after him, and
because
what you do.
Dr. Evil.
Okay, but was your number 2 guy scared? I mean, did he?
He was. No, I don't think he was scared. I think when you are asked for a meeting with George Soros's people, and you know that it's not going to go well, it's not going to be like, we love you guys.
He should have told me and you. We could have gone. We just come out. Hi, whoa, what a coincidence. We're here.
What are you going to... You're gonna go as dressed as a waitress.
Wouldn't you like to?
Would you like some more coffee or anything?
Wouldn't you like to meet with Soros' number 2 guy?
I'm actually not your waitress. I'm Bill O'Reilly. No.
So you could get away with that. I couldn't. You look, dressed like a girl.
Imagine
all
him
the time.
dressed as Alice
All right.
from the diner.
Now, final question.
Yes.
All of this Soros stuff that you're doing this week.
Yes.
All right. Is it going to lead anywhere?
I think the exposure on him does a great deal of damage. Once people understand, like you've been exposing with NPR, with Juan Williams, once people understand, wait a minute, that's NPR, and they're getting money from George Soros, and this is all just, it's over. Then you're not afraid anymore. You don't see the riots in the streets like they're doing over in England this week. You don't see that as anything other than an orchestrated movement.
Okay. So you're just exposing what you believe the man is up to.
No, what he is up to.
Okay. In the shadows.
Yes, I am building a Death Star, and it is fully operational.
Glenn Beck, everybody, we're calling the authorities.